later on in the life, but as it stands, makes sense. It's a good placement.
Makes sense. Oh, Green Hill Zone.
All right, let's see. What are we seeing here from these two players? I'll just make sure I'll have to swap. I will have to swap. Bam. And we are going to see the Isabelle facing off against Mr. Wolf.
Don't you have to change the little icons there on the bottom too?
No.
No?
You don't have to. I mean, I can, but the icons aren't showing up here.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, starting things off. How much experience do you, or what are your thoughts on this match?
Joe.
Yes?
Trevor. No, not Joe. Yeah. Trevor. Arcader.
My thoughts on the match is that Ashley is very, Ash is very
Playing with.
strong with Isabelle. They can keep up a kind of long-range pressure, especially with the kind of slingshot hops that Ash is really good at utilizing, and I don't think Wolf can really handle a lot of it, having to get...
We'll probably wait for
I could see Wolf finding ways in, especially if he knows how to utilize the reflector. It's not as good as Fox's. It's a little bit slower on startup and end, if I'm not mistaken. I am somebody who doesn't know the frame data, so correct me if I'm wrong. But generally, Wolf isn't going to be... He can use it, and it can work well, but at the same time, if SJ is utilizing Isabelle well enough and spacing smartly, that in a lot of cases, he could easily get a couple of good reads, get some really nice punishes, and just continue to create the lead further from there. A good effort, a nice ledge coverage right there. Ledge trap is the word? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just really covering the options. And an excellent Gordo. That's not going to KO yet, but that's going to be a nice fishing rod.
That was a good planning out there. It's 200 IQ Galaxy Brain right there.
So,
Off the ledge
that
and-
is a snipe. That's just stealing the poor wolf's little life. This is not a big bad wolf we've got right here. This one is currently in a very unhappy place, probably wanting to find a little bit more safety space. But yeah, like you said, it's so hard to be able to find a way in against Isabelle. Your one option, that reflector, can just cost you a lot of momentum too, especially if the Isabelle is just very well aware and prepared to contend it.
Exactly. Good ledge control there.
A little bit of good coverage, still has to find a way to get that KO, and finally
There
finds
we
the
go.
chance. SJ going high, and Dolphin responding with that up smash.
And you have to notice that Dolphin didn't go off the stage to try to go in on that. He played defensively, and it helped him out on the long run there.
It did help out. One of the reasons why, very likely, is just the fact that it is hard to edge guard in Isabelle.
Very
like,
much so.
look how much space SJ has.
Oh my god!
He
just flexed.
Yeah, he can very safely just go around the stage without any issues. Being able to utilize some good setups with the Gordle too, like there's just really good spacing, traps, like various tricks and everything just to make sure that this wolf, Dolphin, is struggling as much as possible. Because you just set them up, it only takes a few moments, like 1 second to have one set up. You can have some counterplay to be able to respond to that. Of course, down, any tilt attacks, any angled attacks that hit low enough, you can kind of kick the Gordo and it will blow up. Or I think if you actually land on it with the reflector, that can activate it in your favor.
That's interesting.
Though I'm not too aware on that one.
Ooh.
Regardless, a slingshot to the back is going to be pretty painful. Hang on. Yes, thank you.
So I'm the only one on stream right now, so now I can plug my Twitter and Twitch. Got a nasty look from SJ there.
Sorry, I had to grab my nachos.
No problem. I was just plugging in the my bad dragon little code there, so anyone who wants 10% off, they can use it.
Nice.
Code.
Speaking of plugs, don't forget, I am a streamer who does usually ARM stuff, which unfortunately for me, Smash players usually aren't too fond of in a lot of areas.
I don't know why.
But I don't know, doesn't work for them. That's fine. Power to them. I also do various other things. Just a general content creator on Twitch. Follow me, I believe.
Arms.
Yes. See, we've got resident
We get
sleepers.
some resident.
Not everybody's happy with it.
I didn't know about resident sleeper until like I don't know, a little while ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a very tried and true.
I feel bad for him.
It's a classic.
I can't believe that he tried to do a speed run while that tired. He throughout the whole time he was going the wrong ways and like, I can't keep my train of thought. Like, well, you're not going to get a world record today because you're so tired. Why keep going?
Yeah. I mean, it makes for a fun story.
It
at
does,
least.
yeah. I mean, like, the same can be said of me. Why do I keep coming to these tournaments if I'm never going to make it past the first bracket?
I mean, this is something that's important for a lot of people to keep in mind when it comes to competition. Everybody's growing in a lot of cases. More often than not, everybody who's contending is growing to some degree.
Exactly.
Another thing to note is, doesn't matter how many people are in the bracket, there's only one person who can win.
Exactly.
Half of the bracket isn't going to even make it through the first thing. Or half the bracket loses the first round, and then half of that loses the second round. So like a quarter of all contenders always are immediate go 0-2.
Exactly. And it looks like he's still going for the tried and true wolf.
I think the Wolf can work. He's just got to find good positioning, especially since Wolf does have a lot of disjointed hitboxes, a lot of good reach. Isabelle's got a little bit more reach, but if he's finding his way in, utilizing his options correctly, I can definitely see this Wolf making some good havoc. We see he was trying to go for one of those reflectors I was talking about, but just like I was, again, noting, the Wolf kind of leaves himself a little exposed if SJ's just baiting it out effectively, trying to go for a good free setup, just chipping away a lot of damage, and I think that's going to lead... Oh, he's not going to go for the up smash, but the forward tilt is definitely going to be a great option out of that. And you see Dolphyn is starting to lean a little bit more into those reflects. We'll have to see if it really pays off at some point, but right now, he's just getting punished time and time again for going for these plays. Especially since it doesn't have too much strong knockback to it. So even if it hits SJ, there's a chance that SJ could just dive in and punish the slight amount of damage that happens. There's a good catch. Catching Dolphyn as he tries to jump right into the air. Couple of nice ones. Good forward tilts. Yep. Fairs. I'm good at the words. I'm good at the Smash Brothers.
Absorb the
shot
there. Or pocketed it, I guess.
It's not going to do much. Ends up whiffing the shot, but at the same time, that's just one less projectile that SJ has to worry about for a few moments. He actually went a little bit out of his way to catch that one so that he might have that better option. But yeah, it's a weak projectile like that usually isn't going to do too much. At most, it probably would have just been either a stutter that could lead into a combo or would have just been some free damage.
I don't know if I'm imagining things, but it looks like SJ's sort of learning and kind of trying to bait out the reflector to get the opening.
He's been baiting them out since the first set.
I guess I'm late.
And Dolphyn's starting to keen up on the idea of utilizing reflector, but SJ's been very confident and aware that that is an option that Wolf has since the beginning, and has just been playing around it. And you've seen constantly, like, Dolphyn has started adapting. He's like, oh right, I've got this reflector, but SJ's just able to be like, well, I've been playing around the prospect of this being here the whole time, so now that you're finally starting to do it, I just get free hits.
There, yeah, exactly.
We've probably seen at least 30-40 damage come for SJ just off of catching a few of the reflectors that Dolphyn has set up here. Another good setup where I'm looking forward to seeing what SJ is planning out here. Might just be another tilt, but I think we are going to see that up smash try to get the quick KO here. Slowly chipping away at the health. The down smash not going to be able to connect. Dolphyn just holding out that shield, waiting for that final the opportunity to finally be able to bring it out. Not going to be able to shield that in time. Again, another reflector, trying to be a lot more confident with these calls for the slingshots. But you're seeing SJ is very aware of that, and is also just making sure to not use the slingshot when it would be a bad play. Oof. Oh, tries to go for the grab, not going to be able to make it connect. Is just looking for a little bit more damage, though. Any strong hit That Gordo is going to be that strong hit,
wow.
though. Sometimes all you need is just to play the field until your opponent forgets where that Gordo is. And they'll probably dive right into it.
Hard to see, easy to forget.
That's important. That's one of the factors that's so important against matchups like this, where you need to know like what you have equipped or what's going on in your field, and just be prepared to respond and handle those things as and when needed. Because something that Dolphyn definitely could have done, I'm not sure how well it would have worked out again, but a couple of ideas on what could have been done to respond to it is, of course, while SJ had a little bit more space between him and Dolphyn, just like take the moment to go and just like chip away that, be aware of where that, or gyroid. Why am I saying Gordo? Gyroid. Be aware of where that gyroid is.
You've been saying Gordo this whole time, and I didn't notice until now when you corrected yourself. I mean, yes, this whole time. You've been saying gyroid.
But yeah, and then just like chip out it, or use the reflector at that one moment where it's probably safe because SJ isn't close enough, and then you get rid of the Gordo and it's gone. SJ might have to set up a new one, and granted that only takes a few moments, but if you have things set up, you might be able to catch SJ as they're going for that.
Exactly.
That said, we have a whole new matchup going on here. SJ going in with the buffed up Dr. Mario, Dolphyn going in with the nerfed Joker, the new Joker. And
Looking good, Joker.
Joker is still definitely very prominent, very powerful. I'm not sure how much the buffs helped Dr. Mario. What do you remember what helped?
Sadly, no. Sadly.
Yeah,
the only thing that I know about new is Billith, because as a Mac player, I was terrified of the new Billith.
Yeah.
Check the patch notes. Give me a moment to
I can utilize the Google
use my chops.
Smash patch notes.
Sadly, I don't even know like what Joker can do normally, so
Yeah. As it currently stands, this is definitely a much more even matchup. While Dr. Mario still got some nice buffs, his recovery still is abysmal, and if his opponent just gets a good bit of edge guarding, he will fall down to the bottom of the edge of the world and just die. And even with that buff, like, that was a really good up smash, still not killing yet. Let's see. Sheik, Zelda, Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario's side tilt, down tilt, neutral air attack, down air attack, and up special. Okay, so the main one to note that Dr. Mario really got a benefit from was his up special sweet point. That's where the real damage is going to come in, that it's actually going to make a difference. A lot of these other ones, they push the opponent back a little bit more, but they're beyond that. They're just kind of a little bit more damage here and there when you win those neutral trades.
But I wish his up B went like farther. Like that should have been the buff. I don't care about the damage.
Yeah,
the buff should have been I don't go 3 feet and die.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the alternative was just the sweet spot's stronger, which is nice because you can do a shield bait into an up or a recovery, and that will work really well against a lot of opponents, especially how quick it comes out. But beyond that, yeah, you have to just make sure you're playing smart, playing safe. And while I was said this matchup might be a lot more even or in favor of Joker, it's looking like it's working out very well. Oh, we are going to get that effect of edge guarding, knocking out the Doc Mario. Score now even, but Dolphyn's still pretty high in deficit on damage.
I gotta play for bonus. I was gonna get Pokemon XD Gales of Darkness, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is $100." I'm like, "Nope."
Yeah, that's a collectible.
I was like, "This is collectible at this point. I'll live not playing this game."
Well, obviously it makes sense for SJ not to be going for them too much because they are really risky if you whiff. But at the same time, like, it's so rewarding. I think the sweet spot recovery would have worked really well, where instead he went for the grab. An up B right there would have probably dealt a heavy amount of damage to Dolphyn.
Jalapenos are harder than I thought.
Oh God, I'm gonna enjoy my nachos.
Oh, you have to show some nachos too?
Yeah.
What?
Is there,
How about this one to share?
I mean, I'll eat some of yours too.
You want some of mine?
I'm not eating while I'm on mic.
I've been eating while I'm on mic. I bet no one's noticed.
I try to have my commentary be at least semi-professional.
Wait, one moment.
You're
Let me
allowed.
check something.
I'm optimistic.
The
I'm
gain
fine
is
with-
so low. The gain is all the way down.
Yeah, I'm fine with you doing it, but
You,
oh
are
oh
saying- wait a minute. Whoa.
Mario's recovering.
So are you saying that that you have standards that are higher than mine? Are you trying to imply something?
As somebody who has done professional commentary before in my life, I guess technically yes, that is the case. But that's also because I've done professional commentary in my life.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You got me there.
I've
GG.
the GG. GG
Shake
easy.
on that. Destroyed me with facts and logic. There we go.
Ooh.
So I wonder what
Yeah.
they're gonna go now. Now that we've broke the ice with Mario and okay, he's going back with Joker.
I'm kind of thinking we'll still see the Isabelle come back, but Dr. Mario was definitely working. But once Dolphyn started to warm up on what he wanted to do, yeah, I figured. It's a much smarter call. It's gonna work out super well for him. If he's just, I think what was going on there was, SJ's. Dr. Mario's pretty new for him, so he's still trying to warm up. He's still trying to learn things. So that was more. He recognized that that set was like a safe one for him to try to feel things out and try it in a competitive setting. Make notes, be aware of things in a more serious environment because you don't always get those chances. He's got such a confident lead, and he got to go in, see what happens there, and be like, all right, so that's what's going on with Dr. Mario. Let's go back to Isabelle because Isabelle's just going to work so much better in here. Joker has some good options to be able to get in, but at the same time, Isabelle has such an easy time just like getting all of these pokes, like keeping Joker at a safe distance. And utilizing the gyroid can be really nice too, just to get a lot more of those traps. Good trap, good catch.
Or even just to apply pressure. Take a look.
Yeah.
It's just
Yep.
a fear factor right there.
Like Dolphyn is trying to find a way around that droid without getting too caught out, and it's just causing him so much trouble right now.
Spacing right there.
Nice coverage. It's not going to be able to work out though. Dolphyn's starting to get a lot more momentum. Is actually in position to be able to get a KO. Just looking to get that good read on the recovery. Oh, whiffs the grab. That would have been the kill there, I'm pretty sure. Dolphyn trying to bait it out, and unfortunately, the one moment he finally goes a bit overboard.
Wait a minute. The platform helped.
Actually, it felt like the platform got him a little too close to the danger again.
True.
And we are going to see that.
Oh, that's the first stock taken down. Here, this is already really interesting.
Both are still exceptionally even, that said, as Dolphyn only needs just that forward air almost killed if he had, what's his name, the ghost man, ghost friend man that he summons. Persona!
I don't know, but you never see him coming.
Yeah, Persona. If he had that, that would have definitely been kill, but
Thank you. Someone left it down.
Bro, I can't tear you invincible leg during crack shoot. That'd be dope. I'd be making an amazing anti.
oh, that's a nice setup, but he's not going to be able to utilize the pushback from that, what, I can't remember any of the down special, we'll just use that.
Bless you.
As SJ just effectively utilizing a few of his other options. Right now, just playing it very patiently. You can see SJ wanting to try to time this out as much as possible, not deal with that Persona. But Dolphyn gonna finally find a great kick. Nice little bit of damage and a solid knockback. We still have 5 minutes on the clock, so there's a lot of time to go. Oh, just stole that!
Damn.
And just like how Dr. Mario can be not have his stock taken away so easily off ledge, Joker also has a lot of vulnerability. And during that little predicament, SJ just perfectly trying to set things up, was fully aware that the platforms were about to go away, and forced Dolphyn to come after him. And just as the platforms start disappearing, all of a sudden now Dolphyn has no options for recovery. A very smart play, very well thought out.
He's still probably top one. He's still amazing.
And that's something that you'll notice with a lot of the players that are really making efforts to especially climb up in brackets and stuff, is they usually have a lot of steps planned out. They're thinking in the moment. They're planning a few steps ahead, being like, all right, so this will happen next. This should happen next. Let's go for this. And it makes exchanges like that are what really lead certain players to be able to take these matches, these sets so much more confidently.
Jared almost got the KO on that.
Just good recovery there, just patiently baiting Dolphyn out. And now SJ has so much room to work with again. Just trying to stall out as much as possible, prevent Dolphyn from really being able to utilize this persona. Even more so, especially since he has taken such a heavy nerf. It's that the time it's around is so much reduced. Good back air that's gonna allow him to take the stock. What was that for air? It was an aerial.
It was, yeah.
Damage had happened. SJ just, yeah, he literally looking for any kind of confirm, any opportunity. Because especially a sweet spot slingshot, a grab, the gyroid definitely could lead into any kind of confirmed KOs.
God, it's the fucking song.
Yeah, I love this song.
No.
Even the neutral air is getting
You're
to the
not
point
here
where it's
every
going to be
week.
able to kill pretty
You're
soon.
not here every week.
I'm here almost.
Yeah, but it plays here every
And I get
week.
hype every time. But I'm already out of brackets. It doesn't help.
I think that's a genius problem bottom three.
Oh, tried to go for the grab.
Oh, still in the game at 173. Tons of damage. One wrong move could just be the end of it.
Persona is actually pretty close. Just needs a couple of good exchanges to survive just a little bit more. But we're going to have the gyroid sniping him out. And with that, SJ will be moving on with a score of 3-1 in the bracket. I'm going to go eat nachos now. Fun.